Son of a bitch! Ooh, that was sick.
Let's go, we in here.
This is a slugfest.
It's so bright. Oh, bye-bye.
Ooh.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, okay. Wow, we woke up into an LOV, huh? Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. I think we back. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Vencabot. Bonus, the Evil Within 2 action. My name is David. Yo, we beat the game. Our job is done. What more could you ask for? Well, we're gonna start New Game Plus because I have another, at least an hour left, maybe even more, on the stream here for tonight. I don't want to start Final Fantasy Tactics yet. Let's New Game Plus allows you to begin a new game while carrying over upgrades, equipment, and collectibles from a clear save. Okay. They're more plentiful in New Game Plus? What? Okay, I'll receive all my carried over upgrades and items at a certain point in Chapter 2. Okay. So I want this clear save. How come I can't? So I can't go any harder? I hate when games do that. You can't play New Game Plus on a harder difficulty, right? Because they don't want you to get the achievement for beating the harder mode. They don't want you to get the achievement for getting a harder mode when you started off with an advantage, which I can understand. But I don't know. It'd be cool if I could play some. What's the point of playing the same difficulty again when I can kill enemies so easily? Wow, Templar. Wow. You're right, but wow. And like, why play New Game Plus when I already beat the main game on this difficulty, right? It's not going to be any harder. I'm going to be way stronger, and the game's going to be equally easy. Why not let me go into a harder mode with all of my upgrades so that that harder mode is not quite as hard? But again, I got to kind of defeat the point of harder mode, right? But come on. Do I even want to watch all this? Yes. Chapter Uno, Into the Flame.
No. No, this is not happening.
There's a lot of things about this game's story that I like, that I wish they had executed better. Like, I wish they had put it further into the game, the reveal that the house didn't actually burn down.
God, Lily!
I can tell you right off the bat the house didn't really burn down. And the whole game is spent with Sebastian dealing with the residual shock, right? Even though he knows that it didn't actually happen that way, he's still shocked and trying to get over it. But what if, for the first, the first third of the game, we thought the house did burn down and that Lily died? But, they couldn't really do that, I guess, because they had to start off with the big exposition dump at the start.
Where are you?
About why I'm going to the stem.
Oh God, is she upstairs?
Bro, run! Your daughter is dying.
How did this happen?
I don't know, bro. We never see what's inside that door. Ever, to my knowledge. Oh, it's a laundry room. Mystery solved. I'm coming, Lily.
I'm coming, Lily. Just hold on. I'm here, Lily. I'm here. Lily?
Where you at, girl?
Come on out. Lily, where are you? I'm here. Dad's here.
You weren't here for me, Dad.
Damn. So this is just a nightmare. He's not in STEM yet. Why did it show that 3 times? Look at my dude throwing darts right now. That guy definitely does not lift. I think I already made that joke the first time I watched this, huh? Then Mobius finds him. Is this all pre-rendered or not? Probably. I mean, it looks. I don't see any kind of artifacting.
Hello, Sebastian.
Compression.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while.
3 years. I've been trying to track you down for 3 years.
3 years.
You thought you'd find me at the bottom of an empty bottle. Is that it?
His daughter
Why are you here
died,
now, damn
I
it?
think, like 2
Didn't
years
find
before
me
the start of the
because
first
they didn't
game.
want you to.
And it's 3 years since then.
Calm down, Sebastian.
So his daughter has been missing for about 5 years.
You knew what was going to happen in that hospital, didn't you?
And
What
she was
happened at
like
Vegan is in the past.
6.
You need to forget it.
You sound just like
When she
that
got kidnapped?
psychologist that force shoved down my throat.
Generously. Like,
But he
probably
didn't have
younger and probably
answers.
older.
You do. You're
No,
gonna
I wouldn't say
tell
probably
me
older. I mean, those are some pretty crappy
about
drawings she did.
Mobius.
No offense, Lily. He was just sitting down having a drink.
I'm here because of this.
Okay.
Where did you get this?
Lily's
Also, we
still
take it for
alive.
granted that Sebastian kind of broke down and fell into drink, and, you know, we know from the notes in the
Lily
first
is
game
dead.
that he was kind of like a
I read
hard-boiled
the police
cop
report. I was at her funeral.
because he was going so
We
crazy
can
about his
rewrite
wife.
history if we want to. Staging a death is child's play. Why would I come out of the shadows just to lie to you? Lily is alive, and she's with us. But she's in danger. We need you to help save her.
Save her.
Why again? Why do we need
What
Sebastian
have
for
you
this?
done to her? Get your hands off me.
Let's go. Jesus.
I was hoping you'd come willingly, Sebastian. But we don't have time for this bullshit. We need you. Lily needs you.
Probably gonna explain to me again why we need Sebastian for this and not some other agent. I mean, he was in STEM once before, right? So is that why? He's the only guy that went into STEM and survived and came out, aside from her.
Sebastian? You're awake. Good.
Yeah. Great. Where are we?
Okay,
You're
move the
in one of our
camera.
facilities.
So this is the almighty Mobius, huh?
Be careful about what you say. You don't know how powerful they are.
Right. So powerful they have to kidnap a washed-up ex-cop to help them.
Exactly. So I'm an ex-cop. I'm not a
At
cop
least your
anymore.
terrible sense of humor is still intact.
Enough of this bullshit. Where's Lily?
Patience.
Also, where's my wife? You bastards rebuilt it. You're
The
crazy.
Beacon mental hospital incident was an unfortunate setback. But we used the knowledge gained to build a new and vastly improved STEM system.
Where you at, Mr. Spooky? I can hear Mr. Spooky, but I don't see Mr. Spooky.
What does this have to do with my daughter?
Also, where's my wife?
Imagine it. Millions of minds connected together. Happiness for one is happiness for all. This machine, this miracle, will allow our species to achieve greatness.
Is that so?
We needed to start with a mind that was pure and clean enough to support thousands of personalities. The mind of an innocent child.
Pressurized container. Yo, you better go buck wild, Sebastian.
You connected Lily to that machine?
Your
I wish he'd
daughter
turn the fucking. I wish he'd
is
like
quite special.
knock over the wheelchair.
The most stable core
I'd be pissed as
candidate
shit.
we've ever tested. Thanks to her, the new STEM has been a smashing success.
Well, kind
Until
of.
recently.
A little over a week ago, Lily vanished. Just stopped sending signals.
About a week ago.
Then the STEM environment began to collapse. We thought it was just a technical glitch. An easy fix, so we sent a team of Mobius agents inside. But then we lost contact with them, and STEM went dark.
Okay.
Think about this, Mr. Castellanos. I am providing you an opportunity.
Are you?
Not only to see your daughter again, but to save her life. Something you thought you failed to do before. You can save her,
This guy's a pretty lame villain,
or
really.
let her die.
The choice is yours.
It's your choice.
Damn, I said it last time. I got it wrong last time, too. I'm going back in. Nice jacket.
Good luck, Sebastian. And please, try to cooperate with any team members you might find in there. I know you don't trust us, but they have the same goals as you do.
Shut up and put me
That's
in.
all right. I'm fine by myself.
Just remember to call me the moment you find Lily, so that we can begin the extraction process. I'll be out here for you.
Alright, I don't know if I'm happy or sad that
Someone
Kidman
else will be in there for you.
didn't go full
Are you ready?
Japanese tragic heroine, right? Because in order for her to have fully satisfied the Japanese tragic heroine archetype, she would have had to betray us all the way to the very end. And she didn't. She saved us in the end.
Be careful in there,
So
Sebastian.
she kind of, you know, she became
I'm
vindicated in the
counting on
end.
you.
Alright.
STEM entry in 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Yeah, so cool. We remember when I first played this game, I was getting hype right here. Yeah, the intro was really shitty. I was really pissed off about all the exposition. The first game had none of that. And in this part, I was finally like, oh, let's go. So we finally got settled in. Gotta get that classic costume, man. Gotta get that vest. Obviously. This game wasn't perfect, man, but it's still good. I mean, I'm hearing the score and seeing all this imagery. It's giving me, you know, positive vibes. I wish it had been even better, that's all.
Where am I?
It was a good game. I would say it was one of the great games, right? I always compare games to the great games.
Dad, help!
Well, you're right, Steve, you're right.
Coming, Lily!
But nothing's going to be as scary this time through because, you know, there's a lot of anxiety and jump scares. And now that I know the game better, it's not going to be as scary. We can finally get the courage to ask her out, huh?
Our little girl is gone.
No. I'll never accept it. If you won't help me, I'll find out the truth on my own.
They did a good job of setting up a sequel in a pretty subtle way in the last game.
Detective, we've got a call.
All units 1199. Exploit cover code 3, Beacon Mental Hospital.
If they made a third game, I would play it. Let's put it that way. That's how much I like this game. I would play it and I would have high hopes. That's a pretty strong praise coming from Vencabot. You guys know I'm a serious hater. I'm a super hater. And it wasn't perfect. It wasn't everything I hoped it would be.
What the
But if they made a third one, I would play it, and I would have high hopes that it'd be good.
Hello? Sebastian, are you there?
Kidman? What's...
Snap out of it, Sebastian. You've made it in safely. How are you
Changing outfits.
feeling?
terrible.
No, Neo 2 came out.
Like the worst hangover ever.
Don't worry. It will pass once your mind has adjusted.
Think
You're
I
in an
threw
area
it on the
different from right
ground.
now. That's how we're able to maintain
I'm not a
communication
part
with
of
you.
your
This
system.
construct is called your room. It's a safe zone that was formed from your own memories.
My memories, huh? If that's the case, then where are my wife and child? This place looks like my old office at Crimson City PD.
It was your subconscious that built it. You should ask yourself that question. Let's get down to business.
Because you didn't feel
Send some
safe at
information
home.
into your room. Do you see anything unfamiliar?
If Neo 2 came out, here's where that places on the Vencabot hater scale, right? The Vencabot sequel hater scale. If they came out with a formal apology, there have been games in the past, right, where I said the game was, you know, it was shitty, but it wasn't so shitty that I wouldn't forgive them if they came out with a formal apology. If Team Ninja said, hey guys, we fucked up Neo, we're trying to make a better one, I would buy it. Because I do like Team Ninja. And Neo had a lot of potential. But that game is fucking ass. I will hear, don't even at me.
A cat? I don't ever remember owning a cat.
What's the deal with the fucking cat? Oh, hey, look, all my things are back. I'm not gonna listen to those again, though. Yeah, if Neo 2 came out, I would have low expectations, but I'd be willing to try it if they fucking apologized. Formally. In a press release. Guys, we heard your complaints with Neo 1. We're working on it for Neo 2. I'm sorry, guys. Got macaroni burps. I swear I'm about to mac on this ghost chick in a second. Hey, girl. Do I have to check a slide before I can leave? Yeah, I know. I know she's from the last game, but what's the symbolism? They never explained it in that game either. Why'd she have a cat with a red ribbon? And why is not now Sebastian's spirit animal?
Kidman, you there?
Always.
You wouldn't have told me about Lily if your damn machine didn't go on the fritz. I would have spent the rest of my life mourning her and you wouldn't have cared.
I cared, but I couldn't say anything. They would have killed me.
I'm not sure I believe you.
Why would
That
I
voice
lie
acting is
about
so
that?
funny.
To manipulate me. To get me to perform like a good little soldier. You've lied to me before. Our whole friendship was built on a lie.
Okay, I get it. And I don't blame you for feeling that way.
You'll never know how I feel until you've lost your family.
I never had a
So why would
family
he
to
say
lose.
that?
Just two people who brought me into this world and treated me like a burden instead of a daughter.
Better to have loved and lost? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe. At least you had people who cared about you.
That's
Point
true.
taken.
Okay, so can I leave now? I saved. I saved. I have to look at something in the office, maybe? Apparently, to bypass STEM system security, Kidman used the command execute Black Cat. According to what, Templar? I mean, I could clearly mean according to the art book. But why? Like, what is that? What are they citing? Well, the straw poll has been super illuminating. One person wants 5th edition, one person wants 3.5, one person wants Pathfinder.
My first commendation. Feels like another lifetime. I guess because it was.
Who's even voting?
Lily drew this picture of me. It was burned up along with everything else in the house.
Oh, did I look at the board, maybe? Here we
There
go.
are photos of a bunch of Mobius agents here. Your lost team, I assume.
That's them. Let us know if you locate
In a
any of them.
freeze frame, you can see
You're
it.
our
That's
only
interesting.
line of communication
Thank you,
with
Templar, for
them.
sharing that.
They're stuck in Union and searching for Lily too.
Union?
Black
That
cat.
environment was designed to look and feel like a small town called Union.
So maybe the
Great.
black cat is some kind of
So your experts need rescuing
software
too.
in here
If anyone can do it, it's you.
that's
Thanks
meant to
for
be
the
like a
vote of
back door.
confidence, but I'm only here to find Lily.
There's more info
That's what I mean. It's on the Discord,
Check it out
but
before you go.
I wonder who's voting on the Discord. Guys that are playing, or just everybody, I guess. Huh? There's a cool monitor here. I wonder why. Can I leave now? Here we go.
A mirror. Just like Beacon. Should be a way out. Why couldn't my memory just make regular doors? Here we go again.
Into the looking glass. I know,
Into
I
the
know.
looking glass.
That was begging to be made. I mean, though realistically, it's a Japanese games, and like the Egyptians, they love their damn cats. That's true too. But again, I'm still probing for a deeper meaning. Maybe it's in vain. I consider that option as well. Maybe the black cat is a black cat, right? It's just there to be cool. But who knows? Could be some symbolism behind it. Oh, it was a Japanese game directed by a frickin' American. Hey, look at it. It's me with a little vest. One of the dolls is me. So they explained in an item description that the dolls are modeled after her family. But I know there's one of me. Look at that's me!
My doll's head is broke.
It's okay. Mom
With the
can
vest and
fix it
everything.
for you. She can fix anything.
They explained that there's one of... I know that there's one of Myra and one of Lily. Okay.
Sebastian? What's wrong? Are you all right?
Doing okay.
I've got a
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah,
wonderful
they have both the
family,
other ones there too.
an amazingly smart and beautiful wife. Why wouldn't I be all right? Come here, Myra.
Damn, sit on Daddy's lap.
You've been working too hard. It's making you delirious.
No, my head
Are you
is
sure
broke.
you're not coming down with something?
This game could have been a lot worse, man. Said replaying this part's giving me positive vibes. Think of all the good times, and the good times are what I'm remembering, not so much the bad times. That's how you know it's a pretty decent game. But again, the first game, by my estimation, was perfect. This game was a little bit sloppy in places.
Is this the right place?
It tried to do a lot more, so it's bound to happen. But I still wish that it had just had a little bit more time, or that somebody had a little more interest in making it better, right? I don't know what to blame exactly. Like, I'd like to hope that it was a matter of time and budget, right? That they didn't really have time to polish it. But maybe they really didn't care. That's what I hope is not the case. Whoa, that's fucking cool. So Templar says, the other tidbit is something about Kidman's affinity for cats, although no idea where that information comes from. Oh, the cat symbolizes Kidman. Yeah, because she's whenever I talked to her at the slide machine. Okay. So yeah, so probably maybe some software meant to represent her inside here. Although she has no brain chip, how'd she even use it? It's pretty funny how they were like, I removed my brain chip. But it's like, we established earlier in the game that you need to have that brain chip to use the facilities at Mobius. Like, that makes fucking sense, right? So why would she be able to have it removed for 3 days and nobody notices? That was pretty fucking dumb. So yeah, the first time I did this, I was pretty fucking scared. But now that I know all the jump scares and stuff, it's not going to be anywhere near as interesting. Oh, you're right, Templar, you're right. Templar, I'm glad you're here, man. You're right. Alright. See, this whole thing with Stefano.
What the hell?
Yeah, I might, Steve. I might. I doubt it. Again, the first game's tension came entirely from gameplay. Where that game had no jump scares. But it was so tense.
Baker.
It was so tense because you're always trying to conserve ammo, right? That's why it was so tense. This game, a lot of that still remains. I was actually pretty happy with that. That tension was still there about ammo and stuff. But also has a bunch of jump scares and stuff too. And other, you know, in an atmosphere. The first game didn't really have the same creepy atmosphere this game does. So I don't want to sell the game short and say that it was all jump scares. There's actually very few jump scares in this game. The ones that were there were done pretty tastefully for the most part. But what I mean by that, you know, compared to the first game, all of the tension was from the gameplay. And this game, a lot of it from the atmosphere. Right? It was that the whole place is creepy, right? It made me feel like it's going to be a jump scare happening. Usually there wasn't. And if I was expecting it, it never happened. When I wasn't expecting it, it would happen. I know I'm stammering, guys. It's getting kind of late.
Someone tried to block the way out. Or in.
That being said, that creepy atmosphere is not going to have the same impact on me now that I've already seen it all. I know what's coming. So what's back here? Anything? Pretty cool panther statue. So this art museum is a creation of Stefano's mind, right? Him being a deranged artist, it would make sense that he would dream up art gallery type fantasy world for the STEM. But now you can run around with brass knuckles and hand cannon. You change it from creepy danger to action hero. Yeah, I'm kind of pro that, right? I was thinking that before, where, you know, you beat a horror game, and then the next playthrough, you know where all the enemy placements, you know how to deal with the different foes. You can appreciate it a different way, right? You can appreciate it in a different way. So I don't mind it being more action-y now, because I like the action in the first game too. Kind of like this abstraction here too, right? They never really go out of their way to, you know, explain how it works or anything. But it's interesting because through gameplay, you get a pretty good understanding of how it works, right? They have these little temporal vortexes or whatever, and inside of it, time like stands still. And they use it enough in the first half of the game that when you finally fight the boss that uses that against you, you can understand. Oh, I get it. When you're inside this little bubble, you're slowed down.
The team leader. One bullet. Straight through the head.
Ew, look at his brain. Ew, dude, keep that in your skull, man. Nobody wants to see that. Okay, interesting. If we have the frame there, basically, right? It's kind of trying to tell us that he's an artiste. He's all framed up. So one complaint I have with this game, the reason why it felt like it should have gone on for twice as long is because it's so episodic, right? It didn't really have a satisfying arc, so the end felt like an anticlimax. No matter what it was, it'd be an anticlimax. And part of that's because we spent the whole first half of the game setting up Stefano, and then we just kill him, and he's like, by the way, I'm just the first Bushido blaster. Now fight my boss. And it was like, what? Was this a fucking anime? again, that's not how you develop a narrative arc. So we killed Stefano, and then he was done for good. All that setup, and we killed him, and there we were done. It was like a whole separate game, basically. And then they were like, now Theodore, okay. Somebody set up Theodore for a while, killed him, and I was like, now what? Is there going to be another big bad? And there kind of was. But for a shorter period of time, right? We had to fight Myra for a while as our main antagonist. Then we beat her, and I was like, okay, now what? Well, now it's the end of the game for real. Okay. They didn't set up a nice little arc. It would have been cooler if they'd introduced Theodore earlier, while I'm still dealing with Stefano, and same with Myra, right? So that we could have more of an arc going on, not this whole episodic thing. The way the game was structured, it kind of felt like maybe I could just do it forever, right? They just kill a boss, and then they make a new boss for me. Kill a boss, make a new boss for me. It kind of felt like it was going to be a lot longer. Manuela Ruberto. Okay. If you don't know who that is. Can I answer the phone? Oh, I can.
Hello? Shit. Who was that?
So yeah, here's my, some more expanded review here for you guys. The first game was large and linear. This game is non-linear, but kind of small. There's only really 2 open world maps. They're both kind of small. From the size of the first one, I assume there'd be like 4 or 5. But no, actually, there's only 2, like major open world maps. And the second one they reused 3 times. So that kind of sucked. And again, from the way that the plot was being carried out, being very episodic in nature, and how small the maps were, I thought I was going to just keep going and going and going, right? And that's when I enjoyed the game the most. I enjoyed the game the most when they'd feel, here's a new map for you to explore. Okay. Now I'm looking around, finding loot, killing zombies, trying to make some strategies, learning the layout of the area. It don't seem small until you've mastered it. Oh, there's no more files here. I already have all the files. Okay. Yeah, the world don't seem small until you've mastered it, so it seemed really large at the time. And I'm finding, like, secrets and all kinds of cool stuff, and that's what I like the most about the game, right? All with the constant threat of not only zombies, but set pieces that were really organically woven in. Like, I'd be, just looking for treasure, and suddenly you have a really cool cutscene, right? Like when that ghost jumped me, and I was like, bye, 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 right? That clip. That was, like, totally unexpected. Because in most games, they would have set that up way more, rigidly, right? It would have been like, okay, here's a cutscene coming up, no big deal. Where in this game, I was like just exploring for treasure, and suddenly it's like, whoa, now I'm in a cutscene. And the game had a lot of those. I really enjoyed that.
Help! Help me! Hey! Damn it!
So I guess she would be a union resident. Huh? We never did figure out what's the deal with all the burning bodies. There's all that imagery of burning bodies. What was that symbolic of, right? We were kind of taught that people in Union were getting some kind of virus. We still don't know what causes that either. Why do they turn into zombies? But we do know that when they do turn into zombies, they get burned, right? And there's some kind of huge burning facility. But also, what's the deal with remember the tanks? We found like some tanks where they're making zombies intentionally. They never did come out, I don't think, and tell us exactly why they were making zombies. Was it to burn them? That's kind of the impression I got, right? Like maybe the virus was intentionally leaked into the Union population for some reason. That would defy everything the game told us in the exposition, right? The game was very generous about telling us what Union's all about, why it's there. But maybe there's all a bunch of lies. And there's a more insidious reason behind it. I'm kind of looking forward to hearing about that. But they didn't really go into detail. Maybe for the third game, huh? Excuse me, maybe for the third game. But yeah, they didn't really go into detail about this insidious alternate purpose of Union. Like, we know that they were there, because all all of humanity was going to go there, I guess, right? And be like slaves. But, you know, from what we could tell from the exposition, the zombie outbreak was totally a coincidence. They couldn't figure out what was causing it. But later in the game, man, they were, you know, implying that there was some shadiness going on with Mobius and these zombies. They were, like, manufacturing them. There's, like, a big burning facility where they're burning them all. It's pretty weird. I would like to hear more about that. So maybe in the third game. Damn, bro! I like how he shot the photo right when he was pulling the knife up.
Shit.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I know how it works, okay? Za Warudo! What if he'd seen me? Fuck you, bro. Okay. Damn. Okay, that was worth it. Just curious. I bet you if I wonder how far I could have ran. Probably not very far, right? You would just teleport to me and slit my throat. Alright. I wish, you know, I don't know. I just wish that the mechanics were a little bit more hammered out in this game.
Shit.
If this game's stealth had worked better... Oh, no, Steve! No, 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 no. Okay. I can't let you get away with that, Steve. I'm trying to be very lenient with you lately. Trying to ignore your deviant behavior. But I'm not sure I can let that one slide, dude.
Who the hell was that?
Hey there, bud.
Just like the search team member.
Oh my god, Steve. How do you even live, Steve? How do you live with yourself? How do you go to bed at night, look back on your day, and think, I contributed positively to this world? You're damning us all. You're pulling us down with you, Steve. I feel dirty just because I even read that. There's nothing here to find, I know that much.
I gotta find a way out of here.
There's lots of cool scenery to enjoy, though. I mean, again, this game, the atmosphere is very strong. The first game had an okay atmosphere. Again, it was consistent, for better or worse. This game, they put a lot more design into it. Oh, Templar, oh god. You guys, I don't even know why I hang out with you guys. But yeah, like, compared to the first game, this game's design, like graphically and, you know, even the sound design and stuff, it's really sick. Like, can you imagine? This game is AAA. The first game wasn't really AAA, right? It was like a Japanese game. This game is more AAA, you know, Hollywood bucks. And I can't believe, for the most part, they spent that money responsibly. How often does that happen, right? Who would have thought you take an artsy-fartsy game like Evil Within 1 and put more money toward it, it would come out more artsy-fartsy. But it kind of did. It has shortcomings, but the sound design and the graphic design and the environments are all super stylish, super surreal, and very, very interesting. They did an awesome fucking job. And that never happens. So there's no zombies at all, I don't think. There's probably a file back here or something, or like a slide. But yeah, compared to the first game, this game's environments are varied, and they're gorgeous, and they're strange, right? They're suitable for a horror game. You don't usually see a lot of AAA horror games. Oh, I missed that last time. See that big fucking eyeball? That was sick. But usually AAA is not synonymous with horror, because you can't just throw money at a problem like making a game scary. It requires a little bit of genius, right? Not like a shooter, for instance, which you can just, you know, keep making the graphics, you know, higher res and a higher, you know, polygon count. For horror, you have to have a certain amount of genius to make it scary. And for how much, clearly, you know, for how expensive the game is in terms of its, you know, all the little details they had to put in, it's all for the greater purpose of making the game scarier and making the environment more bizarre. That's really cool. That's really cool they did that. And that's true all the way to the end of the game. I think all the environments were great. And creepy and atmospheric. And very, very tense. And the sound design was painstaking, right? Like, every little thing had a sound effect that was unsettling and interesting. And distinct, so you knew what it was. Which is very, very helpful sometimes, right? Like, even on a gameplay level, I mean, sure, for the atmosphere, sound design is important. But in the gameplay, like, you could always know what enemy was around you. You always knew how far away they were and where they were, because of how distinct they all sounded. Also, weren't those tanks that they were studying the zombies to try and figure out what's causing it? And basically, cognitive dissonance. Maybe you're right, Templar. Maybe they were studying them in those tanks. You might be right. Maybe they weren't making them. And yeah, they did find out. They said that it was because, yeah, they tried to erase their memories and they couldn't erase it all the way. But again, they didn't really explain. I kind of was hoping there'd be, like, why did that make them into zombies? But that's what they said. I was kind of hoping there would be a little bit more to it. But yeah, it was supposedly because they were having their memories come back from when they were, you know, before they went into the stem. Also, they never explained what happened with Joe. Are they going to save that for the third game? Or is there more unlockables here that I'm missing? Maybe I can unlock, like, a secret stage for doing something. That's fucking creepy. Oh, is this, Obscura with all the arms?
Christ.
I think that's supposed to be Obscura, right? That's this guy's pet. That I had to fight a couple times. Probably broke their minds and drove them mad, which is how zombie worked in the first game, right? Was that it? They went insane. Maybe you're right, Templar. Maybe Templar's unraveling this mystery for me. I think you might be right about that, and that would make sense, right? Because they have two memories, so maybe they kind of break down into zombies because that kind of represents their madness. I think you're right. They couldn't deal with having more than one set of memories, and so it kind of made them go crazy. And in the stem, when you go crazy, you turn into a zombone. You have to have a certain amount of cognitive stability to maintain a regular form inside the stem. Can I go look at this thing? Can I read about this thing? Just because I enjoy dream imagery, lucid dreaming themes, and like the Matrix, I wish they'd explored more about how these psychopaths control STEM, right? They imply that's how they do it. And they implied that that's part of why Sebastian is strong in here. Because he's kind of nuts. But only once in the game. So, like, Obscura. How did Stefano create Obscura, right? How do you bring her to life? And we have a vague idea of how, right? But I wish they'd explored that more. Also, only once in the whole game did Sebastian kind of do the same thing. I was kind of hoping that he'd become like a Neo type character, right? In the end of the first game, right? When you fight the end game boss, it's kind of implied. They never come out and say it outright. It's kind of implied that Sebastian becomes pretty much immortal because he realizes he's in the stem, right? He didn't know before that he's in the stem. Now that he knows it, it's like he knows it's all in his mind, and he can't, like, you know, he took all the, he, like, was flying through the air, he can smash into buildings, Dragon Ball Z style, and it was really sick, and he was, like, unkillable, and it was amazing. And this game, as far as they go with that, is when you fight the chainsaw guy, remember? And the chainsaw guy chops that table in half in the final cutscenes, and Sebastian kind of teleports behind him, and you're like, whoa! Sebastian teleported? Yo! But they never touch on that again after that. I was kind of hoping he'd be like, you know, like Stefano and Father Theodore and Lily, and even his wife could do it, right? She become like a weird candle wax thing. How come, and like Dick said, how come everybody becomes a big scary monster except for me? Because they're crazy, right? But I kind of wish that there had been something with that, with Sebastian. How come he couldn't become super duper human? Like, I don't know, they never come out and say it, but I mean, Sebastian is a video game protagonist. He's a one-man army. Is that because I'm inside the stem and he's strong here? Or is it because he's a video game protagonist? That's just, you know, we have to accept that. I don't know. But either way, I wish that he would have became even more badass. What am I crouching for? Oh, here we go. It's all very scary the first time through because it's so atmospheric. You don't want to get jumped. You know there's going to be some fights coming, but they never come. But now that I've already done it all, I'm not really that scared anymore. I know there's no fights. I think there's a boss finds me. I have to like run from a boss here. You son of a bitch.
Shit.
So that's where I run, I think. Gambit, THC, your brain got burned out, bro. Your brain got burned out. What was up, Gambit? Not sure we've met. I'm David. Your brain got burned out, bro. Yeah, Gambit, we already beat the game tonight. So this is our second playthrough. This is the... We're not blind anymore. Our first playthrough was blind playthrough. We just wrapped it up. We're in New Game Plus now. Juna says, how is Evil Within 2? Does it have killer Roombas like the first game? The first game have killer Roombas? Killer Roombas? Oh, do you mean those the spiky things you step on that have like barbed wire? This game's great, Juna. This game's great. It's not as good as the first game, IMO, but it has different strengths. In some ways, it's better than the first. In some ways, not as good. But it is, it's pretty damn good. Damn, she's so scary. Sprint! Run their way! Jesus. I like I have like a huge sprint bar because it's a cutscene. Run away! She's not getting through there.
Shit. Trapped in here. Or maybe not.
Let's go. Yeah, Juna, do you like the first game? If so, I recommend this game. I recommend it highly. In my opinion, it's not as good as the first game, but those are pretty big shoes to fill, and it is worth playing easily as a sequel.
God damn it. What the hell is that thing?
Hey there, bud. Jeez. Oh, I took damage for walking into the axe. That's funny. They had to program that, but they did. Got the autosave.
I don't hear it.
Anything cool in here I can enjoy before the next jump scare? That's what I was thinking, Juna. So the first time I played this game, I was like, I'm pretty desensitized to, like, you know, spooky monster designs. But when I first saw this monster behind me, I was so disturbed I could barely even look at it.
Are you kidding me?
Like, I was genuinely terrified by it. And the game has a few monsters like that. Jeez, what an asshole. This game is really good, you know. Again, I feel like it's not as good as the first game, but I worship the first game, basically. This game is incredibly good. It's got some shortcomings, but...
Alright. What the fuck is going on here?
It's a worthy sequel. Hey, I got my survival knife. So apparently I got that from Stefano. Didn't remember that. Okay. So we're almost in the main game here, the game proper, almost out of the intro.
And now where am I?
Where indeed? It's pretty cool. Pretty neat. Who asked for a Battle Royale game with Souls-like combat? Well then. So what's your stance on that, Dix? Okie dokie. Yeah, Juna, if you enjoyed the first game, stop watching right now. No more spoilers for you. Go out and buy this game. And enjoy it as much as I did. And probably more. Because you're probably less of a hater than I am. I'm a notorious video game hater. Looks like pile of doo-doo, huh? Well, it sounds like a kind of a cheap cash-in. Or you could argue it's a passion project, right? I mean... Sure, Souls is trendy. You could say, oh, it's a cash-in. But on the other hand, Souls is a great game. There's no shame in trying to replicate that. Yo! I'm heated up.
When I needed you.
Where was my friend when I need you most? Gone away. I remember being stunned by how beautiful this was the first time.
Place.
And it is gorgeous. And I won't cry for yesterday.
What did I get myself into?
I'm sure some will enjoy it. It's just large-scale Dark Souls PvP, and people like that, so...
Where have you been? We lost you.
I don't know. But it sure as hell wasn't a quaint little town. There's something bad happening in here, Kidman. Baker is dead. There's a killer running around in here, doing things that are... It's like Beacon all over again. What the fuck did you just send me into?
I don't know. We're in the dark out here. Baker was the team leader. If he's dead, that doesn't bode well for the rest of them. Keep searching around. The more info you gather, the more I'll be able to help you.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, Juna, get the first game and play it, bro. Ooh, my magnum. So, Juna, the first game especially is not really a horror game. It's very tense. It's kind of more like Resident Evil 4, I guess. Do you consider that to be a horror game? But yeah, if you're comparing it to Silent Hill, it's not going to stack up quite the same way. But I think you're still going to love it. Yeah, it's not sticking, Steve. So it sounds like Dix is being pretty generous, saying it's going to be like Dark Souls, you know, but a bigger scale. Right? Then it's easy to make. You can't... No, it's not so simple to just clone the formula. If they do it competently or better than Dark Souls did it, then that's cool. But just having, you know, just being an action RPG where you swing a button around, I don't know. I'm getting sleepy, guys. I know. I'm not exactly making a whole lot of sense. But yeah, Juna, I definitely recommend this this franchise. Go try it out. The first game has performance issues. Be ready for that. When I played the first game on stream, I hated it for the first like 3 days. I was like, I can't believe how corny and Japanese this game is, and how shitty it performs. Right? Like I've heard so many good things about this game, but it performs like shit. Like they couldn't really make it perform better. That's really fucking annoying. People in the chat were like, "Don't worry, it gets better. Trust me." And I was like, "I don't know, man. I'm a hater." They're like, "It gets better. Trust me." I was like, this game sucks, bro. It's not gonna get that much better. And then I was like, holy shit. This is one of my favorite games ever. It gets good around chapter 3 or whatever. Chapter 3 came and I was like, they weren't lying. So yeah, be patient with it if you do get it. Especially in terms of the performance. Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch, of course, Steve. Definitely. I don't know about all you guys. You guys are definitely all invited. Yeah, when the stream ends tonight, guys, I'm going to be hosting Overlord Steve. He's going to be streaming for the first time in a while. I'm looking forward to it big time. The gameplay literally shows one string of weapons, so I can't say much on how close to form it is. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm skeptical, man. I'm fucking skeptical. Sounds to me like they all just wanted to say, we made a Battle Royale game, buzzword, and combined it with Dark Souls combat, buzzword. Probably gonna be a shitty Battle Royale game with shitty Souls-like mechanics. I'm sorry. Call me a pessimist, but everything fucking sucks all the time. Yo, exactly, Steve. Thank you. Steve's reading into it with hater vision. He said zoom in, enhance. Zoom in, enhance on that one swing.
Oh, poor son of a bitch. Left here to rot like this.
Oh, that was cool. I did that last time. Look at that effect. He even got flies in his face. Nothing there to find, though. That's sick. They never use that again. There's never another card that has flies in it. That was cool.
Don't worry, Sebastian. It's just a small, quiet town.
This is the last chance we have to see Union mostly in one
quiet.
piece. Can I run past his house? Probably not.
Hello? Hey! She had to have heard me. Better check it out.
Is he gonna go inside automatically? I think so. So how should I fight this zombie? Oh, I'm super powered up, right? So I have a magnum, for God's sake. I can just blow him away.
Hello?
I was thinking it was a new game. If it was a new game, I was like, jeez.
Skin and bones. Gotta eat. Clean your plate. You gotta eat. Skin and bones.
Jesus. Jeez.
I said eat!
We don't see enough of that, right? We don't see enough of them turning into zombies in this game.
There we go.
Because they kind of implied a few parts in this game, including this one, that before they become full zombie, they're kind of like partial zombie. But we don't get a whole lot of that.
What the?
Jesus, my gun! Get him! Damn, that's good directing. This is like almost more fun second time through. I guess because I'm not as scared, right? So I can appreciate the little details even more. So I have to fight her for real.
Oh, God.
Where my mag... Oh, she's running at me, too. Enable. Okay, that's like my super punch. Should we try that? I want to try my magnum. So change type. Oh, it's not here. Is it its own thing? Yes. Magnum. Jesus. No, okay, so listen to the sound of that. Come on in. Damn, I still got. Oh, I have that skill. You can't hit me, dude. Jesus.
Kidman.
That was fast. Did you learn anything new?
Yeah, I did. I learned that it really is like Beacon in here. The people in here are turning into creatures.
Damn it. What the hell happened?
Let me see here.
I don't know. But
Lost
it
my
means
chat,
that Lily
apparently.
is in more danger than just being lost.
Sebastian.
Save it, Kidman. Leave it to me.
Save
I'm
it,
gonna find her.
Kidman. Okay, so we got the chat back. I'm sorry, guys. Let me send a test message, make sure that it's still working on my side. Yeah, testing. Okay, we're still in business. Alright, so now I can explore a little bit here, maybe find some ammo or something. Don't remember if that's a thing yet. I feel like it is. Gross. I stab you. That's bullshit. Okay, at least they had a little meaty effect. What happened to the chat? It's working fine now, right? Yeah, on my side, it was something on my iPad. So apparently it uses different ammo than the rest of the handgun. That's interesting. So I want my revolver. So it's 2:16 now my time. Let's play for a little bit longer. Maybe get to the actual open world part, huh? Interesting. Like a tutorial on how interactions works. Waste. Taste. Waste. Anything cool around here? Kind of remember there being another room up here. Yeah, here we go. I think it has goodies in it. Here we go. Ammo. SpongeBob is literally the greatest show ever. Dix. You're so young, Dix. I think you're even younger than Steve is. For real intellectuals. I was too old for SpongeBob when it came out. Never experienced it. I think I've never even seen a full episode start to finish. What I have seen, I don't really get. But I think if I watched it more, I probably would start to get it. I think it has a certain kind of style to it that, that probably become more apparent as time goes on, as you watch it. Steve agrees, SpongeBob is bae. Never too old for SpongeBob. So if I watched it more, I'd probably enjoy it more. From what I've seen, it doesn't really appeal to me that much. But again, I bet you if I watched it more, I could understand why it's so popular. Oh yeah, an herb. I needed all those herbs, man. Isn't that funny? I got them throughout the entire game and never used one for the whole game. Literally. Maybe like one or two. Literally. But then for the final stretch, I had to use all of them. But I had no clue how to fight these bosses. I want to kill all these guys, right? Last time when these zombies were alive, I didn't know how to kill them. Now I'm pretty good at killing zombies. Maybe now I can take them down. We never come back here again. We cannot make it back to this map without going to New Game Plus. Now, we know there's no collectibles because we already have all those. Got all the Chivos for that. But, I don't know, we could enjoy some scenery. It's kind of cool in this game. Okay. Welcome in Union. We're glad you're here. Nothing up there, as I recall. Oh, we can hear the soldiers fighting. That's cool. I enjoyed this game immensely. Alright, so I want to kill all these zombies. Last time I let them all live, basically. I only killed a couple. But now I've got all kinds of tools, for one thing. And I'm better at killing zombies in general. Damn, get him! Jesus! Here's where the game actually starts. Once you go through that door, the game proper begins.
Mobius members. Some of them are still alive then. Damn. But those things are everywhere.
Get those brass knucks out, let's go.
Need to get in there and squeeze that guy for info.
So is that my R2 button? Yes, it is. So flashlight doesn't attract them. Blah! Yo, Fist of the North Star? Hokuto! Hyakuretsuken! Blop! Yo. Ouch. Still gonna die. Blop! Yo, let's go. Hokuto! Hyakuretsuken! So let's go find some stuff. They're like, here's how you stealth people. I'm like, I don't know. I've got, you know, that Hokuto Hyakuretsuken or whatever. Hokuto Hyakuretsuken. I don't know, Steve. I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. There's really nothing up here for me to find? It's kind of a cool little area. Just invisible walls. Oh, no. Hyakuretsuken. Hey guys. How about it breaks their arm and not their fucking head? Why don't you do the fucking Hyakuretsuken and have their head blow up? I'm sure Dix is forever grateful to you, Steve. Come and get it. Hokuto Hyakuretsuken. Oh, I'm trying to use Dark Souls controls. Hokuto Hyakuretsuken. I have lots of brain gel, man, but I have no red gel. Ain't that a bitch? Alright. That's actually pretty. Fucking shit. Oh my god. Oh, look at that. That guy's stuck over there. I think he's just a cutscene character. I think my honk is horns, I can be able to hear me. Yeah, he can't hear shit. What if I beat him with a bottle? Well, I have a gun. So I would be able to shoot him normally. I would have a gun by this point in the game. So over there is the actual main game. So that's pretty cool. I kind of thought it was like one big piece. When I first played it, I was too scared to come over here, right? Because I didn't know there's already a fissure. Alright, look at this guy, the Hyokdo Hyakuretsken. Hey, buddy. Hokuto Hyakuretsken. Oh, wow. He's gonna kill me? Where's my Hyakuretsken? Hokuto Hyakuretsken. Alright. I almost died using my overpowered ass weapon. Truly, I am a scrub. First time through here, I avoided them all.
Shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck.
Knock it over. Dicks, I couldn't help but agree. I couldn't help but agree. Look at that wonky physics. So Steve, you all set, bro? Can I host you? Yeah, guys, we're pretty much ready to call it a night here. I'm exhausted. I'm stammering. I'm going to save my game up here, and I think we're going to call it. Yeah, guys, as usual, if you enjoy hanging out, if you want to keep the channel online, consider checking out my Patreon page. Patreon.com/Vencabot. Even $1 a month over there on Patreon is a huge help. It's good for, you know, mostly it's good for when people say, hey, Vencabot, what do you do? Like, why are you so busy all the time? I'd be like, I'm doing this thing. It's like a streaming thing. I have friends that watch. You know, there are some guys that support it financially, so I'm trying to make it into a thing. I'm trying to make it into something I can do long term, right? But it's good for putting a taco in my stomach as well. Even $1 every month on Patreon. Also, subscribe on Twitch if you don't want to do Patreon stuff. You don't have an account over there. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you get a free Patreon. Excuse me, a free Twitch sub every month. Definitely take advantage of that if you have Amazon Prime. Do that. Give me your fucking shit. I appreciate that. If you're like me, though, you're totally broken. I know that feeling. I got no money for no streamers. I wish I did, right? There are some streamers I like a lot that I would definitely subscribe to if I had to scratch. So I know that feeling. Help out for free if you want to help out. You know, get in the chat, come say hi. It's the most important thing you can do. So having $1 every month on Patreon is great. But if not for the guys in the chat, I have no reason to do this at all. So that's the most clutch way to help out is to come and say hi. Help make these nights more interesting for everybody involved. Also, you can follow on Twitch if you're not already following. Go do that. You can tell your friends we're here. You can save clips, on Twitch of highlights that you enjoy, like close calls, scary moments, funny moments, salty moments. They're good for my break screen, make it a bit more lively. I feel less guilty about walking away for a bit. They're good for, highlight reels on YouTube. They're good for social media. I stream for 40 hours a week, all kinds of different games, and I can't really scrub through all the footage and find highlights, right? I wish I could. I wish I could go through and find all the highlights and be like, that's a highlight for you. But I can't. So the clips are really good for that. I kind of know where the highlights are that way. I can make compilations out of them. Also, you can check out my YouTube channel. I have all of my past streams archived on YouTube. Most of them are public now, right? So there's a ton and tons of footage over there. More than, we got thousands of hours of footage, right? It's 800 videos right now. 820, I think. And, they're mostly 2 hours long each. We have all kinds of cool games over there in playlists for your convenience in 1080p, 60 frames. We have Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. We have Bloodborne, Ninja Gaiden. We've got The Evil Within 1. My entire playthrough of the first game's over there. We also have, you know, other horror games like Dead Space and The Last of Us. Not really a horror game, but, you know, more zombie games. We also have, you know, some old school retro games like Sonic the Hedgehog, Commander Keen, Metal Gear Solid, Super Metroid, Nights into Dreams. We got AAA games like GTA 5 and indie games like 20XX, Omega Strike, and more. Lots and lots of games, all different genres and eras and consoles. All represented over there for you. Now go check it out. Just search for Vencabot on YouTube, you'll find it. Also below my stream is a big button for it.
Don't come any closer!
Yeah, my brain
Okay,
got burned out, Gambit.
calm
I'm
down.
exhausted.
Don't shoot.
Yeah, Goon gets
I'm not
Steve.
gonna hurt
Good night, Dix. I'm going to be hosting my
See?
friend Steve here in a minute. Don't go nowhere, guys. Come hang out with me and Steve. He's going to play some Shadow of Mordor, I think. Very cool guy. Very great
Lower your
host.
gun.
A big fan
I'm
of his
on
channel.
your
He hasn't
side.
streamed in a while. I'm looking
You're
forward
not
to it. I'll see you guys very shortly over on Steve's channel.
might
If you're
not
not
be
there,
one
though,
of
I
those
understand. Have a nice night in that
things,
case. But I
that
will see
doesn't
you guys
mean
over
you're
on Steve's
my
channel very,
side.
very soon.
You're
Until
right.
then, peace out.
I don't work for Mobius, but I was sent here by them.
Have you seen what those things
Yeah,
out
good night,
there?
Gambit. My brain did get burned out.
What they can do?
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I have. Lucky for you, your partner was willing to sacrifice himself so you could escape.
He wasn't my partner. He was just a member of Union security detail. Protecting me was his job, and my job is to solve a hardware issue. Dying inside here is above my pay grade. I'm not a soldier. I'm just a technician.
I know.
Stop, or I'll shoot!
We are tribes living from the world of chaos, led by the Emperor of Darkness, Ashtar. And we all talk like this.
A soldier would have taken
Ashtar.
the safety off.
The end of your life draws near, Ninja Dragon.
I told you.
Ashtar, the
We're
Emperor
on the
of
same
Darkness.
side. Let's try this again. I'm Sebastian Castellanos.
He's that guy. He's that guy, man. He's the real thing.
I'm O'Neill. Liam O'Neill.
So you're not Mobius, but they sent you in here? Why?
I'm looking for my... I'm trying to restore the core. Just like you are.
Yeah? Good luck with that. I'm done. I'm just gonna hold out here until extraction.
They can't extract you. Not until Lily is found.
Who's Lily?
Look, everyone is stuck in here until the core is located. Can you help me out?
If you're asking me to go out there with you, you can forget about it. This is a safe house, so I'm staying safe. Got me? But I may have a lead on the core. I detected some signals nearby that resonate at the core's frequency. We were trying to track them when we got attacked. Here, listen to this.
Think you overwhelmed me.
It sounds like a little girl.
Ooh, the red painted demon! No, Carlito, no! No, Carlito.
That was
No, he's only a boy.
Was that her?
that.
The core?
I think so. But I've been picking up all sorts of weird signals on my communicator since we got here.
Thank you for the follow, Gambit.
No way to know for sure.
We're here
until you
5 nights a
track
week,
it to its
man.
source.
40 hours.
How do I do that?
8 hours a
Your
night.
communicator can pick it up too. Once you're out there, check it. You'll see. You'll probably pick up other signals while you're out there. It wouldn't hurt to follow them to find out what...
No way.
We play a variety of games here. Yeah, all different genres and different styles. A lot of Third Strike, Street Fighter 3. If you're into like fighting games, go definitely check that out.
That way I can tell you if
Yeah, I'll see you around, homie.
Yeah.
Definitely see you around.
Can't hurt, I guess.